Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. The hair is a little bit wild. Okay, channel of lovers, let's do this. I'm not sure what we're doing, but there's something that we're doing. I'm going to look into the masculine's energy today and the feminine's energy. I picked my cards very quickly. I was drawn to some quite different cards. So, Sacred Destiny, Angels and Ancestors, the Fairy Oracle, which seems to be upside down in there, and the Teachings of Abraham, well-being cards. Be well, John Spartan, Demolition Man. Okay, we have the Tarot Grand Lux. I felt royalty, grandness coming through, and the Mother Mary Oracle deck. The Mother Mary Oracle deck. Okay. What's the tea, Lucy? Under the tea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Okay, the Oracle of the Fairies is coming out first. And then we're going to get out the Angels and Ancestors. And then we're going to put that one there. And that one there. And then we're going to get these ones out of the box. Okay. The Oracle of the Fairies. And we've got our guidebook, because that's what I saw there, the guidebook. So let me pull a card for the Divine Masculine's energy. Okay. It's like fairy, fairy on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? I'm feeling the energy of the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine being equally fair, equally beautiful in nature. It's like you're both the fairest of them all. Okay. Let's have a look. That card was blue or indigo. I didn't see anything else apart from the colour, like this colour here. Picked up that top card, so let's have a look at it. We're tapping into the Divine Masculine's energy. He shouldn't be struggling like that. He's the fairest of them all. He shall go to the ball. Okay, there's something we need to do. Well, we know that we need to go to the ball. I had that vision years ago. Okay. It's like, did you forget about the ball that you're meant to be going to? The banquet. I've got a card for the Divine Masculine. We're going to read this now. Okay. Abundance. Right, let's just have a look at this card here, because this card isn't very abundant. It's someone who's struggling. It's like this man needs a break before he breaks. I want to break free. Abundance. Let's have a look. The fairies are bringing you abundance, Divine Masculine. Prepare yourself for income and abundance! Exclamation mark. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone, including you. Okay. Oh, it's interesting because I'm getting the energy including you, Divine Feminine. It's like the Divine Masculine wants you to receive. You should be so abundant. You shouldn't struggle in life. You should have the best because you deserve the best. And you feel the same about the Divine Masculine, that he shouldn't be struggling. He should be rewarded, recognised, fulfilled. So, abundance. Let's read the message. It's on the front of the book. I told you I was taken to the guidebook. So the fairies are guiding you to abundance. That's what I want to say. Look out for the wishes flying through the air. The dandelion heads. Okay, you'll see them, the wishes. They're fairies. Fairy wishes. Blessings. Recognise them. Recognise them and more will come. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human lands, there is enough abundance for everyone. The arrival of this fairy tells you that abundance is on the way. Perhaps you'll receive an unexpected gift or a cash windfall. It could also be a spiritual gift. Whichever form it takes, you just have to make sure that you're ready for it. Make sure you're in a place of receptivity, that you believe and know you're worthy to receive any abundance. Work on this if you feel it could be an issue for you. By feeling truly worthy, we can be receptive to the flow and blessings of abundance in our lives. If you feel unworthy, ask yourself why and be honest in your answer, for this is the key to the door of abundance from the universe, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Often feelings of unworthiness can stem from childhood, and facing these feelings can sometimes be challenging and painful. Talking your feelings through with a trusted friend or a professional counsellor could reap many rewards. Shifting any negative views of yourself and of your worthiness to receive. Okay, so talking your feelings through with a trusted friend or a professional counsellor could reap many rewards, shifting any negative views of yourself and of your worthiness to receive. Self-worth is key here. The Fairy of Abundance says there's enough abundance in the universe for everyone, and you have just as much right to it as anyone else. So prepare yourself for income and abundance and enjoy. Very nice message. Help is on the way. Let's see what your angels and ancestors would like to say, Divine Masculine. The message is coming through. Don't care about what other people say. You're not to care about what they say, okay? The song's coming through about pack up your troubles, and it's like, I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. It's like you just, that feels like the Divine Feminine's energy coming through. It's like, just pack up your troubles, Divine Masculine. You don't need to worry about the Divine Feminine. And she doesn't care what... It's like you don't need to protect her. She doesn't care what people will say about her. She knows who she is. Okay. Father Sky. Okay. I was taken very much to just staring at the image here of this masculine. It's like you are a god. The Divine Masculine is a god. The Divine Feminine is a goddess. It's like, I was going to say stand up. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. My hair looks a bit wild like him today. Look at it. Oh. Father Sky is the name of the native. Is the name of the native. It says Father Sky is the name the Native Americans and many other indigenous tribes have given to God. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence. The energies that people have called out to and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Father Sky personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. Okay, the extended message. You are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there is a greater power that is not only around you, but within you. And Father Sky is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. Okay, let's go to the well-being cards. Be well, John Spartan. It still takes me to Demolition Man. It feels, I was going to take a guidebook off, but there isn't. They're on the back of the cards. But there isn't one. But there isn't. Okay. Right. Feeling a little distracted now. It feels like this man's life has been demolished. And it's time for him to rebuild. I can turn a downward spiral upward. Card number 42. As you focus on the best of what you do have, even if it only is a small part of your experience, the law of attraction will now bring you more of the essence of that. And so you can replace a downward spiral with a fast-moving upward spiral by simply directing your thoughts more to things you do want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna. Okay, what do you really want? Let's go to your sacred destiny. And then we're going to hand over to the Mother Mary. And she can leave you with a final message, Divine Masculine. 12 minutes, 56 seconds. That's not bad going. It doesn't even really touch the tarot, the top card. It's like this is top priority. The Divine views this with you, Divine Masculine, top priority. You are like the Divine's top priority. You are that worthy. Solitude. Let's have a look. Are you getting enough solitude? Are you taking enough time to rest, connect, to sit with yourself? Or is life just so busy? And I feel the energy of you helping others. A very charitable energy is coming through. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children. She didn't know what to do. It's like feeding the hungry, housing the homeless, taking on other people's burdens and not really giving yourself solitude time for your soul, you and your soul and spirit to commune. Let's read about solitude. Top priority. It's like you are the most amazing person that you could spend time with. You could choose to spend time with. So why not spend your time with that person? It's like me, myself and I. Okay, sacred island. Islands are bodies of land surrounded by water. They can be in an atoll or a river basin. However, the ocean surrounds most islands. They can be massive, with their own unique, verdant ecosystems, or they can be small and barren. The terrain can be flat or mountainous. They can be a detachment from the mainland through erosion, or they can arise from the sea through volcanic activity. The thing that is universal in all islands is their isolation, and many cultures assign mystical symbolic meaning to particular islands. They are thought to be the resting places of gods, and thus are used for sacred purposes. The sacred landscape wants you to know, spend some time alone. In your life, this means to take your own counsel rather than relying on the opinions and dictates of others. Break away from the crowd. Be on your own. This card also speaks of self-resourcefulness, self-reliance, and tenacious individuality. If you are working on a project, trust your instincts and follow your own lead. Your creativity is at its peak. Let it flow. If you are in a relationship that is disempowering, this card suggests that it's time to step away. Take action, doesn't say that. It says take time, bit different. Take time to reassess your life. In solitude you will thrive. And this card also suggests safe haven, a sacred womb for incubation and self-transformation. Well, let's go over to, should we say, the sacred womb of the Divine Mother. Let's see what the Mother Mary would like to, what message she would like to impart upon you. It was like, I'm part. It's like you are a part of something so big, so beautiful. It's so bold. It's like, so it takes a brave soul and you're part of that. The message is Our Lady of Divine Direction, card number 35. The entry to the womb. Safe haven. Sacred sanctuary. Okay, Lucy, read the message. Okay, 35. 18 minutes, 21 seconds. I'm thinking I might give you, Divine Feminine, a different reading. A different video. Our Lady of Divine Direction. I am guiding you, my child, and I ask you to trust me. Recently you had, or soon you will have, a sudden change in direction in a matter that perhaps surprises you. Do not resist this. Allow my hand to guide the course of your life direction. I have foreseen a pitfall that you can easily avoid while still reaching your destination. Pray to me and trust, and together we shall journey on towards the goal. There are times when the quickest way to a destination is not the most obvious or direct route. When you have the wise eyes of the Mother watching over your journey, she will nudge you to take an alternative route if there is a big hole in the middle of your road up ahead, even though you can't see it as yet. Perhaps you have had an experience driving home when you felt that your usual route wasn't such a good idea. You either trusted your gut and went a different way, only to find out later there was a big accident and backed up traffic on your traditional route, or you ignored your intuition, only to end up at that big accident and stuck in the backed up traffic. This mundane example can apply in larger circumstances. Perhaps you are trying for entry into a particular course or applying for particular jobs, only to find that again and again you are knocked back. Now, yes, if this is truly in your heart, then you must continue. Perhaps the knockbacks are helping you build trust and self-belief, which you will need to be able to do the job that you are seeking without losing your inner connection and spirituality. This might be so, especially if the company you are eventually going to work for has some dark or negative tendencies in its corporate culture. Perhaps part of your undercover spiritual work in taking on an administrative role there, for example, is to help balance the spiritual light in the organisation. You would need a strong inner light to be able to do this. You would need a strong inner light to be able to do that and not become depressed and disconnected in that toxic culture. Circumstances in your life might be building your inner light so that you are ready for your future work. And that's exactly what this is about. The divine is preparing you with the abundance coming in, making life easier for your future work. It was like, do you have the tenacity? So circumstances in your life might be building your inner light so that you are ready for your future work. This happens more often than we might expect. However, if something is not truly in your heart, but is more in your mind, out of habit, or not seeing any other way, then you may well find closed doors. If you were to glimpse behind those doors, you would notice Mother Mary on the other side, shutting them firmly in your face, after whispering to you to go down the hall and try a different door. Our Lady of Divine Direction arises when you are pursuing a path and there is going to be a nudge in a different direction. This is either coming soon or has just happened. This oracle says to trust in that, and the reason for it will become apparent later on. It might be to build yourself spiritually, or it could simply be a timing issue. It might, however, indicate that a slightly or very different path is actually going to help you to get to where you need to go. You might need a lot of trust because your change in direction may not materialise straight away. If you have ever seen a large boat change course and you are a large soul, beloved, hence the analogy, then you will know that it seems to slow almost to a standstill as it manoeuvres into its new direction. Once it is on course again, eventually it picks up power and it's full steam ahead. It will be the same for you, no matter what the details of your particular situation may be. There is a need for trust. This helps the flow of healing change, so it is much easier for us to sense what we need to do, or perhaps even not do, to allow the new way to manifest itself. If you have been praying for change, but it is yet to show itself, this oracle comes with this message for you. The Holy Mother has heard your prayer and is responding. Circumstances are being set up in your life so that you can receive the new direction in the best possible way. Sometimes this will happen unexpectedly. Sometimes we will need great patience whilst we wait, and sometimes we will need great courage to act. The following healing process will help you know how to proceed and when to be patient and wait. Okay, let's finish with the healing process and affirmation. See, sense or feel that you are standing in a wide open space at a crossroads. There might be dust on the road and no street signs either way, just roads going in different directions. Say this prayer aloud. Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, Our Lady of Divine Direction, guide me on my life path now. I gratefully accept any changes in direction that help me fulfill my divine destiny. Please bless me with trust and courage and protect me with your grace. Imagine that you can step into the centre of the crossroads with your eyes closed. You sense a loving hand at your back and the gentle fragrance of roses, and you know the Divine Mother is with you. Allow her to turn you, nudge you gently, or take your hands and walk with you, even though you may not know in what direction you are moving. She may even just stand still with you. Allow whatever needs to be to be. Be with her for as long as you need, and when you are ready, complete your healing process with the following affirmation, said aloud if possible, 3 times. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment in service to the greater good, now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment in service to the greater good, now. With her blessing and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment in service to the greater good, now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. Page number 151. My eyes went down to it a couple of times, so I thought I'd make mention. Okay, guys, Divine Masculines, I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Remember your worth. Shine bright. Bye for now.